me. Hey, so I kind of have another part to the video that I did a couple days ago about the voices running inside your mind, your head, the fear-based ones. And so I have this friend, and I've talked about her a few videos ago too. She's got this tape going in her mind about it's basically self-worth. It's all self-worth, all of that. But she very much believes the tape that's going on in her mind. So she thinks she's going to be cheated on. She thinks that people are going to leave her. She thinks that she's not good enough, essentially. And when she listens to the tape, which is very often, she responds and reacts to the tape, her fear, instead of what is actually happening in reality. She can't see through her fear enough to tune into who she's talking to and the situation at hand. So what she does is she ends up creating that very situation that she's afraid of having. That's how that works. Because people don't know what to do with her. So she's like, right? Anxiety. Like, this is going to happen, and I'm going to respond this way, and I'm going to play power games, and I'm going to, and I'm going to, and that's her energy. And it's like you, as another human being, can't penetrate through that and have her hear you. So she's caught up in her own world, her own egoic world of like how much shit she is and how, she's like all these things. She's afraid of all these things happening, and she won't know how to handle it, but she's creating that before anything's even an issue. I've seen her do this over and over and over again, and I've tried to talk her through it. She doesn't hear me. It's like talking to a wall. So, and I know that. I know fear, that blinding, that I've crashed, have multiple times. But I can see it in others now, and I see what's happening now instead of being consumed by it. So how do you dissipate that fear and get what you want, right? Because what she wants is connection. What she wants is to be able to have an intimate, lovely relationship and friendship. I mean, this is both with friends, this is with her family, this is with, boyfriends or dating. It's all the same across the board. So how does she pull herself apart and not and be able to understand or feel when her brain is starting to spin out of control and harness it and be like, okay, I don't feel good, I'm scared right now, I recognize this mantra that's going through my mind that is really unhealthy. Stop. We're going to stop and breathe and know that this is something that is not real, that I'm creating this. Like, that's the first part, is to be able to recognize it and just start pausing and separating it out and being like, okay, once you have that under control, that's when you can start looking at the situation at hand and responding differently, right? And being like, okay, I feel this very scared part of me that wants to take control and wants to create drama when there is none. Or if there is, if this is something I don't like, instead of creating drama, walk away from it. Instead of complaining about it. So because that drama is creating the problems, the very problems that she wants to avoid. She wants connection. She pushes absolutely everyone away because of that fear, which is exactly what she's terrified of. So she gets emotional and crazy and is responding to that fear. And so how do we break through? Okay, we break through by separating ourselves, by listening, tuning in, and asking for what we need. You are the voice for you. You are the conduit of you. So if you are in a state like that, what do you need? Do you need a hug? Do you need just a conversation with a specific person to feel better in the moment? Do you need food? I mean, what is it? Do you need to like ground your, and when I mean food, I mean ground yourself. Do you need sleep? Do you need exercise? But what are the things that you need to do for yourself so that you can tackle the world and not freak the flip out? Because then, once you move through that, then start becoming more in alignment with what you want. And you can start seeing ways to get it, right? Your goal is here, connection. Have close, tight, intimate relationships with the people around you that are good. So take the fear away and get present so that you can have those instead of flipping out every time somebody says something that you think is gonna put you on the wrong path when that's not their intention at all. And if it is, let's say it is, the response shouldn't be fear. Okay, it is. That is the response. The response doesn't have to be fear, but then that's when you ask yourself, oh, is this what I want to bring into my life? Because if they're giving me something that is making me feel this way, if they're giving me something that I don't like, and I don't mean from that fear-based tape that's running through my mind, but like something that doesn't work for me, then that's when you get to choose to leave, to change it, change your life, change the people in your life or how you respond to them or how you act around them. You see how that works? Okay.